30 years ago, right before Thanksgiving 1988, the body of Clarence Eric Dawson was found in a shallow grave covered with cement in what was then the wilds of South Lee County. What happened to Dawson has never been uncovered, and it remains a cold case and still active in Lee County Sheriff's Office files. No gun was found and no suspects prosecuted. Dawson's body was found in a shallow grave on a property he owned in a rural Corkscrew Road area. He had a .22 caliber bullet wound to the back of his head. Retired Lee County Sheriff's Office Detective Thomas Continos, on the case at the time, said the Fort Myers real estate developer's death seemed like a mob hit.
Well, my reaction was this is a very unusual burial site, because it certainly looked like someone had put the body there, put concrete, liquid concrete over it, covered it up, and meant for this body not to ever be found. So that was my initial response, was this was a unique grave site. Once we attached the grave site to Eric Dawson's missing persons report, it became very clear to me and other investigators that whoever was responsible for Eric's death was very organized. They intended for this body not to be found. Now, mob hits, they either send a message and clearly kill someone out in public, send a message to whomever they want to send a message to, or they do hits to make people disappear. So in that sense, it had all the trademarks of a mob hit. One, as you approached, you had the odor of a decomposing body. So it was evident to me what was there. Yes, we saw some bone fragments or bone pieces that I knew right away were human, because they had clothes on them, and they were strewn from a little hole in the ground where the hogs had furrowed or dug up because of the odor. So I didn't have to go looking for this gravesite. This trail of bones with clothes on it led me to the exact spot where Eric was buried.
With 30 years gone by now, would Dawson's murder ever be solved?
Again, 30 years later, I don't know what forensically we have from 30 years ago. I'm not confident that it'll be solved forensically. I think it'll be from a human source, meaning a relative, ex-wife, an ex-girlfriend, somebody who overheard something. So I think the case will be solved with that type of information as opposed to some forensic, evidence that is still sitting in the evidence room.
For the News Press and news-press.com, this is Michael Braun off Corkscrew Road in Lee County.